Every single producer channel is a carbon copy of every other producer channel. And I'm so tired of it. I know that you've been inundated with advice on how to sell beats. I know that you're inundated with sales pitches and courses from all of these people saying that they have the secret sauce, that they have all the gems that are gonna make you a celebrity, that are gonna allow you to release more beats, that are gonna allow you to quit your 9 to 5. It's all bullshit. If you're looking for a positive video, it's probably not gonna be this one. Not today. Not today. Ever since 2020, when I started this channel, I have seen so many producer channels start up. They all start out pretty honestly. They start out, they're posting their beats everywhere. Great. And then they start to get on camera, they start to do tutorials. Great. And then some of them would go the other responsible route and they would start trying to teach you how licensing worked, how PROs worked. Great. Then something happens. They start to notice that views stagnate. And when views stagnate, they realize that they have to change up the tune. As a result, because everybody needed to change the tune in the same exact direction because it was what got clicks, now we can't watch a video without somebody telling us how we are going to make all the bazillions of dollars and get all of the bitches and whatever else that they're all talking about. So there's a few channels that have been out for a very long time. Busyworks Beats, Curtis King, even Rob Level. They all made their own lanes. They adopted YouTube early. They saw the future of what YouTube was going to be. They were early adopters. They got into the game early and they made their own lanes. They carved their own paths. You can say what you want about all of them now, but they just followed the trends. The problem is about when I came onto YouTube, I started to look at these other channels and I started to replicate that content. Who wouldn't? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. A bunch of other producers came onto YouTube in 2020 when COVID hit, and they started to copy that content. And now, in 2023, everybody is copying everybody else's content. There's this new kid that came out. He makes Taylor Swift type beats. That's what he does. And he's trying to tell everybody who makes hip-hop type beats how to become a successful beat releaser. I'm sorry, it's a different realm. These are two different worlds. People will call him out on it, and people call him out all the time in the comments. One guy the other day said, hey, your video's a little too low. He argued, no, it's not. And then somebody else was like, most producers aren't successful. This was just the other day. He's like, yeah, I know, I say that all the time. Yeah, I know. He argues with everybody. He's very young. And I'm not here as like some grandma that's here to like step on all the young kids, but you need to blaze your own path. If he was giving out content telling people who were also making Taylor Swift type beats or Garth Brooks type beats or Hootie and the Blowfish type beats, how to be successful beat sellers, great. But he's not, that's not who he's talking to. And he seems so blinded. It's this weird survivorship bias. I made it work. Why aren't you making it work? Maybe your beats suck ass. Maybe they don't. Maybe we just like hip hop. Maybe that's the type of beats that we want to make. I don't want this channel to be a copy of any other channels anymore. As a result, I know that I've contradicted myself in every video leading up to this one about a bunch of different things. I literally released a video talking about how great BeatStars was right before an expose on the problems with BeatStars. Why? Because I'm learning with you. And if I find something out, I'm going to tell you. I don't have the secrets. I wish I did. Oh my God, nobody wishes that more than I do. I'm an old lady at this point. I've been trying to do this since I was 19 years old. Nobody wants this to work as badly as I do. But what I realized is that means I need to stay in my lane. I need to get out of everybody else's ideas, and I need to blaze my own path with this channel. Obviously, me replicating everybody else's content has not worked because I've been doing this for years. Even though a 15-year-old boy can come out and literally grow his channel to like 10,000 subscribers in a year, I've never been able to do that. Get your dislike finger ready. I don't know if it's because I'm a woman. I don't know if it's because I'm just not relatable because I am a bit older. I don't know what it is, but I have tried this point. I'm going full individual. Fuck it. The only choices that we have in 2023 in this kind of saturated market of carbon copy channels is to be ourselves. And I hope that I can learn things as I go along this way and that I can teach you the things that I learned. I hope that in my comments section, when somebody figures something out, they let everybody else know, hey, I just figured this out. this actually fucking works. Holy shit. I want to start a community of individuals that are not just watching the same 5 channels by the same 15-year-old boys telling you how to do all of this stuff. It's ridiculous. It's even more ridiculous that I get as pissed off about it as I do, but I do get pissed. Talk about living inside of the Matrix, down to the fucking thumbnails. They're all the same. Am I the only one realizing this is all the same? All the same producers, all the same exact advice, all the same exact delivery of this spoon-fed crap. Just be yourself. I, from now on, am going to be myself. Gonna continue to be honest with you about everything. I will make videos teaching you about licensing because I'm a nerd. I even wrote an ebook about how licenses and contracts and PROs work. That is my zone of genius. I'm gonna continue to do that. I know it's been done, but everything else, I'm just going to stay in my lane from now on. The same way that Curtis King stood in his lane because he was one of the first. Rob Level stayed in his lane because he was one of the first. Of course, they started to change their content, but I do think that there were some producers that originally showed up on YouTube. They were the foundation that everybody ended up building on top of, and then everybody wondered why it didn't work. Did it work for some? Of course. Have I watched it in front of my fucking face, mocking me? Of course I've seen this stuff work. That's just not what I want to do. If it would have worked, I don't know. To be honest, I'm a pretty honest person. Would I have been sitting here milking you courses if that stuff would have worked? I like to think I don't think so. But I'm also not being offered the kind of money that these people are being offered. I don't know what I would do. I just know I want to be the best person that I can. I want to be the most honest. I want to start an honest community that gets out of the fucking matrix. And I know that that term makes everybody want to throw up by this point, but it's unbelievable when you look through YouTube. It's all the same. So if you want something a little bit different, then go ahead and subscribe. Talk to me. Let me know what pisses you off about all of this stuff. Because the best thing that I can do and the best thing that I've ever done was just be myself. Copying never worked.